Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are. 2 days in a row for once. That's what you get when you have vacation. We are gonna continue with our run and bun streams, and we're gonna continue trying to get to Lily Cove. Yesterday we already got up to Route 121, and that's about halfway-ish. And afterwards, we're gonna try to keep going. Hopefully we can reach it. There will be our next major hurdle in another rival fight. In the meantime, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's had a good day yesterday or today, depending on where you live, of course. Good morning, Atlas. Thank you for joining as well. And yeah. Last stream, we got up until Route 121, like I said, and we also got Blue the Pidgeot. He's quite good. He's just he's slow for a Pidgeot, but not that slow that it's unusable. As a matter of fact, you will see he's gonna be used today at least once. We're not there yet, though. For now, we're just going to get up until the first few fights I had last night. I had time to prepare 3 fights. I did have to do some other things, sadly, so I couldn't do much more than that. But it is enough for me to get another fight going. First off, let's get rid of all those berries. We didn't need them, so. And there we go. And then I might as well just do the items. Spoilers, Sneasler is being used yet again. Sneasler, I've caught it in on Route 120. I think it's come to over half the fights since I've obtained it, which is honestly nuts. I also need there we go. And now let's get the team. This team is for this fight. It looks not that bad. That's because it isn't. I only need 3 Mons, and everyone else just kind of can sit on the bench. I will bring Hamilton as like backup. I'll bring Roxy as backup. And like, I don't know, Bruno? Alright. So, we have, I don't really have much to say at this point in time. Honestly, yeah, like last night there was not much I did, like just preparing for this. When there's not much you do, there's not much you can talk about. Honestly, the Pidgeot from last time is one that I'm really fond of. Like, Pidgeot in this game is honestly quite interesting. From the sheer, due to the sheer fact that its Mega is available. How'd your Chrissy go this year? It's been nice. Like, it's just been, like, spending time with family, but that's kind of what you want to do, right? That's the main reason you have Christmas. At least the main thing you try to do with Christmas. I've had a day where I've been with my in-laws, a day where I've been with my own parents and my sister, and then, like, in the weekend we had, like, a few more events happening. So, all in all, we've had a good Christmas. Yeah. No, it's been nice. How about you? How about you, Atlas? Hope you had a good Christmas as well. I need Faulkner at level 71. And I need him pre-damage, so that's what we're gonna do now. consists of playing Minecraft and working on Trick House. Kind of spend the day alone. I mean, just playing games is also fun, right? Like, it's not like that's such a big a deal. Right? It's still enjoyable. Yeah, enjoyable time, right? Did I close Showdown? Oh, no, I didn't. I was about to say. I thought, I thought I did. I thought I didn't. I'm not overly bothered by it. I guess that sounds good. Being bothered by it would not be great, so like I guess not being bothered by it is good, kind of. All right. So there's one tiny thing I need to double check because there is. I see a like last minute. I see a way where this can go kind of awry. Nope. Okay, good. I will explain that in a little bit. For now, I think we're ready. First fight. Charcoal and Poison Barb, both at level 71. That should do. Double checking that 71 does a trick for them. Faster kill. Faster kill, faster kill. Perfect. Alright, then we're ready to go. Let's get this going. Stop. Have a good look at my precious Pokemon. Alright, Beauty Jessica leads with a Frostlass. This Frostlass is annoying for a very simple reason, and that reason is that it can set up spikes. And also freeze you, but that's less relevant. We have free damage Faulkner to get a specific Mon in, to get a pivoting line going so we can switch in safely. I'll explain it in a little bit. For now, Flare Blitz with the Charcoal is a guaranteed kill, and at level 71, we are exactly 2 points faster than Frostlass. So we can use it safely. Now there's one tiny thing that could go wrong here if I didn't double check it. Flare Blitz here can be affected by Curse Body. And Curse Body here could have disabled Flare Blitz. As a result, another Pokemon could have come in. Except that the damage from Brave Bird is also enough there. It's specifically the Jinx that we wanted to skip. Right now, Florges comes in, and Florges sees a kill with Psychic, and Psychic only. It's a guaranteed kill, therefore we can go to Clay. And Clay is rather frail, and is therefore guaranteed to be dead to Florges' Moonblast. So we're going to see a Moonblast, and Ingo can take that. Even if this Moonblast crits, it's never going to kill. Alright, perfect. And now, Poison Jab is a kill on Florges. That's one down, and 2 more to go. Ingo probably levels up here. And if not this one, then after this kill. Because Sneasler from here is faster than everything and KOs everything. It's just knockoff for the Jinx, who doesn't have a sash or anything, so nothing that's gonna help him take this move. Still not leveling up, huh? Well, then it's gonna be here. Kangaskhan, it doesn't have Fake Out, it doesn't have anything, it's just Double Edge, Earthquake, and Drain Punch that could damage me, and Sing that could be annoying, but we're faster, and CC is a guaranteed kill. Sometimes fights are just that easy. Yep. God, like, I think the main fun thing that I've noticed the last few times. Oh, or to move out to Mount Pyre. Alright, see ya. Let's see what's here. Probably something, right? Just... yeah, like, I enjoyed it. It wasn't too bothered. I'm admittedly a bit worried about Trickhouse right now, but nothing a bit of time dedication probably can't fix. I believe that. Alright. Faulkner can fly me back to Fortree. And then we can heal up. Yeah. We've honestly, Scavengers has picked up a fair bit the past few days. Scavengers is just naturally something that we do a lot for. So we've been doing okay, but I can just smell the burnout, I guess. Or sense it, however you want to, like... however you want to say I sense it. Okay, so first fight done. Let's go take a look at the second one. This one I also managed to fully prepare, and it once again requires Sneasler. With a different move this time, but yeah. Let's see. We want Caress. Depends on what happens for Lunar New Year, but my schedule for the next 2 to 3 months looking to be pretty annoying. What do you mean annoying, if I may ask? I mean, yeah, no, it's like having a busy schedule is generally annoying. So, where'd I put it? It's usually at the top because of the fact that I have 2. Yep. Alright. Annoying is in by 2-3 months from now, I'm predicting a burnout-esque feeling. Yeah, then, don't push yourself, please. It's not healthy to skirt that line between burnout and not burnout. From experience, I've been struggling with a burnout for a year, and I know it's not, like, I'm out of it now, but that was not a fun year. I mean, like, it started my streaming adventure, so in that sense, there's something good about it, I guess. But that's not indicative of it being good, you know? Let's apply paralysis here. And I have him listed at 70 HP. Is that still enough? No, I can just put him, he's already at 72. I needed 70 HP for a specific line. Absolutely, I've got my own experience in that regard too. Yeah. Yeah, I am kind of aware of that. I guess they kind of didn't need to be there. 76 HP suffices. Alright, good to know. No, I'll just put him at 70 still. Let's just go. Okay, and now we should be ready to go. The first bit of the stream will always be a bit faster. That's just kind of the nature of being able to prep some fights. And after this, you're gonna see this slow down massively. No, I have one more. I have one more ready. So, yeah, no, I've seen the fallout of that. I'm well aware. I've seen the full fallout of that, and Saying just kind of aware is a bit of a misnomer. Alright. Next up is this fight against Breeder Pats. Let me also bring it up on the screen. Beaten. Boom. Focus. I'm gonna wait for that to finish. This fight eventually, like, also boiled down to, oh, no, this is actually easy. I just need to use Sneasler. And know how to abuse it properly. I do want to double check something, because I believe, fully assuming people think it's because of that this time around, but truth be told, I've just had my plate full of dealing with life so much that PS has become such a low priority. Yeah, I feel that. I've had something similar, like just being back to full-time working and trying to cut down, like everything regarding Showdown just taking a bit more energy doesn't help, you know? So I feel that. Is it there? It's there. Then we can go. Alright. Yeah, like I said, this fight also just kind of boiled down to seeing how Ingo, how to use Ingo properly and like abuse its HP and baiting so that you can just kind of get some kills. And how is that gonna work out? Let's show you. Everybody to see the Pokemon I've raised. Okay. Pat would like to battle. Sudowoodo. So this Sudowoodo has Sturdy and a Custap Berry. So we kind of need to break that Sturdy without triggering its Custap Berry, because one of the moves that it has is Explosion. Also Flail, which is also not great. So you just kind of want to avoid that altogether. Thankfully, we have Fake Out. With a Fake Out chip, we break its Sturdy, and close combat here is a guaranteed kill. And I just remembered why why this HP is not exactly correct. It's gonna be fine. It should not affect anything, but I could have put Ingo higher and be a little safer. It's not relevant, but whatever. This is second bomb that Pat is holding. Garbodor also has Explosion. Thankfully, we've pre-damaged Ingo to be specifically at an HP where at neutral, which I kind of didn't calculate. I should have calculated at -1, but at neutral, only Gunk Shot kills. Therefore, we can switch to Cress on that Gunk Shot. He can take it just fine. Because he resists poison, and we've pre-parried it to guarantee that we don't get poisoned ourselves. It's not entirely relevant, but it's not entirely irrelevant either, I believe. It's just optimization. Garbodor's full moveset consists of Drain Punch, Seed Bomb, Gunk Shot, and Explosion. So here against Cress, the highest damaging move is Seed Bomb, and Roxy quad resists that. Not only that, but Roxy can Encore, meaning we will not see this thing explode whatsoever. We just Encore it, meaning he's always going to Seed Bomb for the next few turns, and that deals pitiful damage. Roxy can take like 7, even on crits. Then, thanks to our Corrosion, we can Toxic Garbodor. So let's go do that. And now we set it on a timer where we know exactly when it's going to be KO'd. Another Seed Bomb, another pitiful amount of damage. Take 1. So Toxic Poison deals 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, and so on and so forth. Parts of 16. So 1/16, 2/16, 3/16, so on and so forth. So after 6 turns, you know that it's going to be KO'd by the Toxic. So we need to stall a few more turns. We're just gonna Toxic, do nothing. Garbodor use Seed Bomb again. And now, after this one, its Encore should end. Take number 2. Yep, Encore ends. We Encored into Seed Bomb again. We're just gonna wait it out. So we saw 1 and 2. So now we're going to see 3. So he's had 6/16 of its HP be gone. We're going to Toxic it again. Just stalling turns. We're just stalling turns. So now we see 4/16. So he has lost about 65% of its HP now. In 2 turns, it's going to be KO'd. So we stall 1 more turn. As he Seed Bombs. And Encore ends. I think I fucked up. I screwed up. Yeah, no, I should have switched out there. Oh well. We're just gonna Flamethrower then, and we're gonna kill it. I think I'm fine even with this. I just need to check what I have in the back. Again, because this is gonna be Porygon 2, and Porygon 2 sees a kill with Psychic at this HP amount, I believe. I'm gonna double check that. If he has no ability, he's at +1 special attack, because that's sadly how it works out. And at 59 HP, it's going to click a random special attacking move. Alright. What we need to see is a Dark Pulse for Ingo to survive. I need to double check that. Yes. Yes, even a +1 Dark Pulse is guaranteed to not kill us. Oh boy, sorry. So we need to set it up such that we are guaranteed to see that Dark Pulse. The best way to do that is to bait it into Tri-Attack. And the best way to do that is to use Clay. That said, Clay will die if he clicks Tri-Attack and crits me. I also heavily need Lana still for the final Mon. But Lana's the only one that's like not dead to anything. And in most situations should be fine. I'm gonna use Lana here. And just hope that he clicks Dark Pulse or Psychic. And Psychic doesn't crit and special defense drop. Okay. Just don't crit. That's fine. It's not great. It's not great. But this guarantees that he Tri-Attacks me, so I can go to Cress. On that Tri-Attack. Alright, and this guarantees a Dark Pulse. So we steered back. And now we just need to find a way to kill the Colossal. That's going to be in due time. Okay, this Dark Pulse is guaranteed to not kill us. We have made sure that our HP is high enough to where that's never going to happen. Now, we have a Black Belt equipped. And at level 72, that's not quite enough to kill, so we need to Fake Out first. And with this tiny bit of chip from the Fake Out, close combat is guaranteed to kill. Porygon 2 down. Alright. Okay. This is going to be Magneton, who is not bulky enough to take a CC either. Alright. that leaves us with just Colossal. Colossal here, however, is not dead to a close combat. At least not always. So it's going to use one of its random moves because all three see a kill. That means Burn Up, Power Gem, or Earth Power. All three of those I had Lana be able to take. However, with the hit that it's now taken, that's no longer the case. That said though, it is still the case for Basque to be able to take all of them. So that's where we're going now. Yeah, Basque Legion can take every single move that he might do. And consequently baits Burn Up. At 110 HP, only Burn Up sees a kill, so it's always going to Burn Up here. And nothing on my team can take that, I think. Crook is potentially dead to it. Bruno cannot take that, I believe. Bruno is absolutely dead to it. Yeah, Bruno's dead to it. Roxy is dead to it. I know it is. And then Lana. Like, I am only dead to crit Burn Up with Prim. But the same does not go for Cress. Oh boy. I really don't want to risk Lana, you know? That's the main thing. I do not want to risk Lana whatsoever. But I do know that if I can get rid of its... Like, if I have used the Burn Up, if I've seen the Burn Up be used, I can use Karuk to take it on, like, easily. Both Karuk and Hawlucha should be able to work against it quite alright. So, do I risk Chris? I don't want... No, it's a ghost type. I cannot do that in good conscience. So it's either I guarantee a sack, or I risk Lana. That's like my two options here. How many rolls of crit kill Lana here? All of them. Because 1/16 of 219 is definitely more than 10, and all crits of Burn Up deal at least 91. So after the burn, I'm guaranteed to be KO'd. I don't want to risk Roxy. Clay is a range to kill. I cannot in good conscience use Lana here. Like, not at all. Nor Ingo, nor Cress. Nor Clay, really. Clay is still very good and I need dark types. And he's like my only good dark type. I think this is a Bruno sack. I think this is a Bruno sack. Oh man. Oh, I should have looked through my line a bit more. really don't want to risk Crest. Crest is way too good. Ingo's way too good. Lana's way too good. Like, Prim is my only fairy type switch in, and it's my best special wall. Crest is a ghost type. You just need ghost types, and it's my best ghost type. Ingo, no shot. No shot. Roxy, like, it's Bruno. If I sack something, it's Bruno. Like, that's not a question. This hurts. Especially because I could have brought, like, Gyarados, you know? Or Kingdra. Like, Kingdra probably would have been a better bring. Yeah, it would have been a much better bring. Even if for some reason, like if I had to stare, I should have brought Kingdra. Yeah, okay, so no more complacency from this point forward. I always triple check my lines. And I should have seen that Encore thing coming. I should have gone to Ingo a turn earlier. No, I couldn't have, because I needed to use the fake out for Porygon 2. I don't think I could ever do Run and Bud. My head's too small for this. Yeah. Look, okay. This Hawlucha has 6 in its attack IVs and 2 in its speed IVs. It's never been faster than anything. It's never been strong enough, like, compared to my other flying types or fighting types. I think of these, Bruno is the most redundant, and thus we say goodbye to Bruno. This sucks. This honestly sucks. If it had been not... If I used Burn Up last turn, that would have easily been, like, the best. Okay, let's update the death counter. And we'll lick our wounds later. First, let's finish this fight, and we're gonna do that with Lana. Because we can now Encore it into Burn Up. And it's not gonna... Because Burn Up fails from here on out, so we can just Encore it into it and Scald twice for kill. What? That's not how that works. What? Hold up. Hold up. Is that a known bug? Bug list. Burn Up. Kills the user will keep its fire typing. Huh. Today I learned. Takes one to know one. Okay. Alright, now from here on out, it should not be... Like, Burnout should just fail. Right? And Steam Engine, like, increasing its speed is whatever. Because Burn Up fails, and Encore is still active. And Scald kills. Oh my god. I should have seen that. I should have seen that it didn't burn itself up. It burned itself out. Well, that's been one of the fights of all time. Bye-bye, Halucha. So, like, such a shame that I have to lose it, because it was so not necessary. It was so not necessary. If I had brought Kingdra, I would have just been fine. I need to stop being so overly confident in my lines. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm gonna look at my next one, and we're just gonna triple check it all throughout. Because the next fight also looks hard, and yeah, it is an optional one, as you'll soon see. Oh no, you don't actually see that, but it's optional because this is one that guards Safari Zone. Breeder Miles. You know, like how long the smiles go. Why? Why did that have to happen? Why did that have to happen? Come on. That was fully on me too. Like, that's so... meh. That was... Alright, moving on. Let's move on. Because just sticking around feeling sorry for myself is not going to fix anything. So, next fight is going to be against Breeder Miles, who has the Pyroar, the Oranguru, the Passimian, the Mudstill, and the Ferret. I have a line written down, and I'm going to go through it just in case. It involves Berg, Melly. It's going to involve Blue having its first fight here. It's going to involve Lana, and it's going to involve Misty. This is supposed to be the team that we're going to use. Alright, let's set the music and let's take a look. I have that one written at Gustava, which is the fight after, but here's that full line. So the general idea, Sneasler here at level 72 is faster than Pyroar and Okos with CC. Plain and simple. At -1 in both attack and special attack, defense, special defense, that baits in Oranguru. Oranguru clicks Psychic. We can go to Orbital, who at level 71 with U-turn and a Silver Powder is 3-shotting Oranguru. Oranguru will always click either Shadow Ball or Calm Mind against Orbital. So we're U-turning, and from then on it should always be Shadow Ball. We're U-turning and we're gonna go into Blue. Blue takes the Shadow Ball and baits Psychic. We have him at 90, we need him at level 62 and at 93 HP. So that we guarantee that he always Psychics. So then we take that Psychic again with Orbital, do the same U-turn. So that's number 2. He's again going to Shadow Ball me. And Pidgeot can take that again. Blue can take that again. We do the same thing, and then U-turn kills, and we're going to go to Pidgeot, who at level 62 is slower than Passimian. However, Mega Pidgeot is not. And with a Hurricane, it's guaranteed to kill Passimian. So, easy. So far, so good. Mega Pidgeot at 93 HP baits in Ferret clicking Double Edge. We can go to Basculegion, to take that double edge and bait Sucker Punch. That, like, so far, this all checks out. There's no weird shenanigans here that could happen. So, double edge is taken by Basket Legion. Sneasler can take a Sucker Punch, because it's not going to Sucker Punch as it switches in. That's just not going to happen. We have Basket Legion pre-damage such that Sucker Punch is always going to be clicked. It's going to bring him down to like 125 or something. Or 120, like as insurance for like a level. Then Sneasler comes in on a Sucker. And he might Sucker again, doesn't matter. CC then kills, only leaving Mudstill, who is going to Earthquake us. And it's only going to be Earthquake. Then we go to Gyarados on the Earthquake, baiting Smackdown. That can be taken by Prim, who can Encore it, and he can take barely not enough from 3 Smackdowns, but with a simple Oranberry, it can. Because it deals exactly enough to 3-shot. 73 times 3 is 219 exactly. So with an Oranberry, we're high enough HP to where Smackdown will not kill us. He might also Substitute. If he does, that is fine, because Encoring into Substitute is equally effective, right? And we're faster than the Mudstill, so we're not in any trouble. This looks good. I don't think I missed anything here. Looking over everything, I don't think I missed anything here. Yeah, that should be everything, so we should be ready, and we're gonna prepare the team. Let's heal everyone, actually. Okay. Then we're gonna give items. We need Silver Powder, which is like at the bottom here somewhere, because I used it not so long ago. Yep. Silver Powder for Berg. I forgot him on, I see. I don't even remember who I missed. Oh, it's Cress. Cress over Roxy. Then we're gonna give an Oranberry to Lana. And that is all we need. We need Candy for Berg. We need him to be at 71. Oh, and we need to level up Blue. And he's gonna learn Double Edge. Do I learn Double Edge over Brave Bird? I think so, right? Yeah, no, I'm definitely doing that because I'm gonna use Hurricane more often than I would use Brave Bird. And I'd like to keep Mirror Move as an option. I doubt I'll use it much, but it's a more unique tech than having Brave Bird, who I just have better users of. Like, Physical Flyers, I've got another. 2, in fact. 61... 62. And it's not learned Hurricane yet, and that is fine, because there's a tutor for it. Right over here. Devil in the Street, blah blah blah. Want to learn Hurricane. Yes, Blue wants to learn Hurricane. And we're gonna get rid of Dual Wing Beat. Dual Wing Beat is now my only multi-hit move, barring Scale Shot from, what's it called? From Gyarados or Misty. So do I get rid of Double Edge then? I mean, I feel like... Because I don't really have much normal type damage. I have Kecleon now, actually. Oh, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm gonna get rid of Double Edge. Dual Wing Beat is good for the very simple reason that it is a 2-hit move. Like, that's all I wanted to do. Kecleon, my beloved. Yeah, in this game, you get a guaranteed Kecleon. Because it's your guaranteed encounter for Fortree. And here we go. And down and around into the maze, out of the maze, in and out of it. And once won the Battle Chetso, or whatever it's called in ORAS with Kecleon. Oh, it's boring split. Well, it's been not as boring for me, because I've already had 2 deaths in the boring split. Alright, there's the next fight, and this the optional. Alright, we need some pre-damage. Let's apply that pre-damage, shall we? It is pre-damage for Pidgeot to 93. We need 128 on Cress. Unlucky, this part of TNL is just boring IMO compared to the hideouts. I mean, sure, the hideouts are far more interesting. They're far more hard to play around. And in all fairness, the 2 deaths I had so far are complacency. So, you're not wrong in calling it boring split. I lose them because the split is boring and I'm just being lazy. 6, and I need you at 82. Here we go. So here we have the full team all kitted out. Double checking all the levels. Unleveled, 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 62. Yep. Alright. So, this right lead, here we go. Yeah, exactly. It's mostly autopiloting mistakes here. There's maybe like 1 or 2 hard fights. Yeah, no, I think the next fight is a little bit more tricky with the Electros, and beyond that, yeah, no, nothing that comes to mind real quick. Alright, well, here we go. Fight number 3 for today. Saving real quick. Fight number 3. Again, this is the squad, and this squad is not gonna die whatsoever, right? Please. An LCR coming up. Probably that one was tricky for me. Okay, yeah, no. Lily Cove Rival, unquestionably is not easy. That one definitely is tricky. I don't blame you for calling it tricky. That one I'm not looking forward to either. But first, let's do this one. There's nothing I love more than checking out other people's Pokemon. Alright, sure. Miles would like to battle and sends out Pyroar. He has Unnerve. We don't really care. We are faster at level 72 by exactly 1 speed point. I needed to double check. And close combat is a guaranteed kill on Pyroar. Alright, this one is the easy one. This one is easy among the, like, from this fight, it's the easiest. And it's not like this one wasn't particularly hard, I'm gonna give you that. Yeah. Alright, this should be Oranguru. Oranguru sees a slow kill with Psychic. And only with Psychic. Burke can take that Psychic. Alright. Psychic. Yep. And we U-turn out. At level 71, U-turn deals about a third of its HP. crucially, a little more than third at minimum. Oranguru here is going to either Shadow Ball me, or it's going to set up a Calm Mind. Blue can take the Shadow Ball. Being a normal type and all. Perfect. Now, Blue should show a 2-shot with Hurricane, I believe. But if it doesn't, I don't really care. We're going to switch back to Berg. Preferably we just see Calm Mind, honestly. Okay, he uses Psychic. That's fine too. It's not going to matter whatsoever, because this is going to be another Shadow Ball, because now we show a 2-shot, which means it's no longer going to use its Calm Mind. U-turn here. And now it's down to 2 hits. Or 1 more hit. Blue comes in. And in theory, I could use Dual Wing Beat here, I guess. I don't think it's a high enough range to make that work, though. So we're going to go back to Berg, take 1 more Psychic, and just stick to the line. Psychic number 3, and now Berg has done everything that he needed to do. He's going to U-turn out once more, and with that U-turn, takes the kill. And Oranguru is down. One of the key things of this fight, or like one of the coolest things you can do in terms of baiting. Ingo goes to max level, yeah. Blue takes a bit of experience, yada yada. One of the coolest things you can do is change your baiting order. Because Blue is a little bit slower as a non-Mega Pidgeot, when you Mega Evolve, the difference in speed is massive. Right now, we are slower than Passimian and do not show a kill. When we Mega Evolve, however, we're guaranteed to one-shot the Passimian and we are suddenly faster. So we can Hurricane it and take the kill. Before Passimian does anything whatsoever to us. There you go. Okay, I was about to be a little bit scared there because the last fight had that little hiccup. Okay, well, we're good. And now this should be Furret. And Furret sees a kill with Double Edge. And only Double Edge. We're not showing it any kills, so it's gonna Double Edge me. Crest can take that Double Edge. Alright. And Crest is at 128 HP, which is exactly the minimum amount that its Sucker Punch can do. So we can easily switch to Ingo on the Sucker Punch. Take it because it's failing. And now we can close combat it for the kill. He Sucker Punches once more. That's not gonna do much. So we don't really care. There it is. That's all it would do. Yeah, it's nothing. Sneasler is such a good mon for this split. Like, it made so many fights trivial so far. And I think it's legit come, like, to every single fight, barring, like, 3. Probably even more. Finally, Mudstill. At -1, we show a kill to... Mudstill sees a kill with Earthquake and Earthquake only, so we can go to Misty, take that Earthquake. Sneasler is like a top 10 guy, probably. For sure. Sneasler, like, the entirety of Run and Bun, I would probably agree that it's like a top 10 guy. Alright. And then it's going to hit, use Smackdown here. Because at -1, I had Misty pre-damage so that at neutral, Smackdown would kill. It's not at neutral, of course, so I kind of goofed that, but it's fine. Lana can take the Smackdown, and if it subs up, that's fine too. Smackdown. Okay, makes it easy. Now we just Encore it, and it's only going to use Smackdown and 2 Scald kill. We probably could have even used Earthquake, but eh. We probably could have just used Scald right away because it could use Earthquake and it would not have taken a kill, but whatever. This works as well. Scald number 1. Burns. doesn't really matter. Stamina boosts its defense a bit. Smackdown again. Need to get some leftovers back. And now Scald is killing. That should take the kill. Perfect. No errors in this one, at least. Lana's gonna barely still be at level 72. So we can use that for one more fight. Not that we're gonna use that much, probably. But yeah. Alright, we found Curse. A move that functions only for ghosts. So they made it... Is that, like, exclusive for me? I'm gonna assume it is. I'm gonna guess that you cannot use it as, like, the buffing move, right? Safari Zone, yada yada. Alright, Safari Zone. Yes. Doesn't really matter. Okay. We're just gonna quickly deposit everyone so that they're back to full. I probably should do this easier. There's probably an easier way. Yeah, exactly. And then we're gonna get out, get back in. Which Safari Zone encounter are you going for probably? I think that is a good segue to go into encounter routing, because this is what it looks like for me. Based on my encounters so far, I think you can kind of see what I would go for, but I'm not quite sure yet. So Safari Zone South, the grass type. I have enough grass types to where I don't really need one. Between Torterra, Sceptile, and Delmise, and pardon me, and Amoonguss, I have enough. So I don't think they will help me all too much. Sceptile can kill Groudon. I think non-primal Groudon. You're probably right. So that would be what I use it for. That said, my IV for special attack is 0. So don't count it out just yet. Don't count it too much. You're probably right. I don't know. I've not counted that specifically. I mean, it has Overgrow. It's mostly the speed stat that's important. Yes, and it's sassy. So it's sassy low speed. So I'm not even sure if that's the case. It probably still is fast enough, but you know, it's tricky. But that's like scalable. I have like 6 heart skills still, so I'm not really too worried about using that up there. So I think South is just out. We don't use South. I think that part is clear. Going surfing in Southwest. No. Like, the only Mon you could possibly want there is Araquanid. And that the odds for that is just too low. And you do not want a Vivian. Like, plain and simple, you're not going for a Vivian. Northeast. Honestly, the grass does not sound bad. With Rowlet and Snivy and Grookey. Like, there's a few alright Mons there. But that water is definitely looking interesting, you know? Because both Blastoise and Grimer Alola, particularly the latter, sounds incredible. I know Alolan Grimer is like makes the Pyre attack fight free, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's definitely the one I'm looking at the most. And the other, like this, the fishing sounds the best. The surfing also does not sound bad because Froakie is also quite good, right? And as for a ground type from the Safari Zone North, well, there's the option for Herdian Southland, and that would be Massive Miss. Donphan would be alright, Mudsdale would be alright-ish. Flygon would be good. Larvitar would be great. Diggersby would be terrible. Miraxis would be atrocious. And going for the Rock Smash Rock with Crustle and Alolan Golem and Glalie sounds terrible too. So, consolidating that to the final decision, I think I'm just gonna try the Alolan Grimer. Like, I'm trying, and if I get a Wartortle, that's also, honestly, not bad. I have an abundance of water types, but if I'm not mistaken, Blastoise gets like a bunch of good support moves, and you can get the Mega Stone. So like, it's good in two ways. I think that's what I'm leaning towards, because it gives you like Water Spout options, Rapid Spin. It's Scale Rapid Spin, sadly, but it's still available. Surf and Ice Beam, you can get Fake Out on it with a Scale, you can get Aura Sphere, Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse, Flash Cannon, Terrain Pulse. Like, this guy can be a very offensive water type if I want to. So I'm not opposed to it. And Grimer Alola naturally is just incredible. Like, it's just good. It's low odds. I have the Repel Manip on there. I'm gonna turn that off real quick to look at the actual chance. I believe it's like 5%-ish. Right? And it's loading, and it's loading, and it's loading. 2%. Okay. So that's not great. I'm almost considering going for Froakie, because the odds for that are actually 50% compared to Grimer Alola. So I don't think that's a bad shout. I would like to hear opinions on this. Like, looking at the full encounter route, like, I'm gonna put it like forward a little bit, because like I'm not gonna use South. Like, this one is just no. This one is just a big fat no. So Southwest, probably not, right? So we're looking at Safari Zone and Lily Cove, and then Route 122 and 123. That's like what we can look at. Looking ahead that way. The Dragonite is also very interesting, right? You kind of want to try and get a Dragonite. Dragonite in general probably is very good. So... Oh, but there's a Beldum there in Wild Grass. Ooh. That ought to be hard to catch, though. I had guaranteed Dragonite here. Yeah, I'm leaning towards trying to get that as well, right? Dragonite is very good, and that sounds like the best way to work it out. So I think if we're gonna go for that, we're gonna try for Grimer. Rip Grainquin directly after, try for the 50-50 Hydreigon. Interesting. I'm leaning on waiting with it until I need it, but yeah, I still have Game Corner available too, so I'm not opposed to trying that as well. We just have to see. There's also like I still could get one on like Mount Pyre Exterior or something like that. Though I think there you just kind of want to go for Drapey, right? Even with the duds of Sableye Spiritomb. gonna take this one off real quick because I don't need that. Yeah, between the future routes and... Oh, wait, Moss Deep. I was gonna say, oh, hey, you can, like, probably, get, like, something decent in Moss Deep. Yeah, correct, you can get Kupfu. And there's Shoal Cave. Yeah, no, going back to Safari Zone, I'm just gonna try for the Grimer. I think that's just kind of the best choice here. And it's rare, for sure, but Blastoise is not bad still. And getting Blastoise... Like, I still have a decent chance then on the Muck on Lily Cove, which is so good. And if I do happen to get the Grimer, that means I get the guaranteed Dragonite, which is incredible. I think that's how that... I think that's how I'm gonna do it, yeah. So I'm gonna go for Northwest Safari Zone. I don't need to do anything for that if I'm not mistaken, except maybe get my Berg in. You don't fight, right? You don't fight in Safari Zone, you just capture. It's the same as the normal games, but you have guaranteed encounters, if I'm not mistaken. Can anyone confirm that, maybe? I believe that's how it works, but I think you need to get to Lily Cove first for the Pokeblock case. Do you? Can't you just surf? I thought you could just surf. Unless you kind of need to walk around shit, but I feel like that's not gonna happen. Now, like, you can't get in? Really? God damn it, you're right. Alright, well, all that planning went out of the window. Then we're just gonna continue. And the next fight we have lined up is the one against Gustavo. And Gustavo has an annoying team, jeez. The main annoyance is just... I was gonna say... The main annoying thing is the Electros. Because you kind of need to get through it in decent pace and you don't have anything to abuse. Let's just get to calking, right? Also, I need to bring you guys over to the next page. This one is done. So Gustavo. I was about to say, it's not Gustavo, it's Gustavo. Gustavo, there we go. So, for Gustavo, what do we need? We need something to take care of Hydreigon, which could be Altaria. Pardon? Because Mega Altaria, it's probably still slower. And it's, but it does sit on Hydreigon like no tomorrow. And it also, if I give it like a little bit of leveling, 69, he's faster than Scrafty and takes everything alright. Like the Poison Jab would hurt, but if I just bring it in on the right move, like bring it in on CC, Moonblast just kills, so we're not really worried about anything. Is also a great use of the Hyper Voice TM, probably, but yeah. Like, this happens in any case. Like, this part I know for sure is gonna be brought. And, like, yes, he can flinch me to death. If nothing else, I've got Sneasler. Pardon. Sneasler can also just... Sneasler does well into Scrafty and Hydreigon as well, actually. So I don't know if I need Mega Altaria. Because he can just kill down the line. If I can get rid of Conkeldurr and Jellicent quickly enough, which sadly Jellicent I can't quite do enough with Basculegion, but that could have been an option. Alright, let's simmer down, let's focus on the Electros first, right? I think Alolan Raichu sits on it quite well, just give it a Pecha and like... It can just fake out Psychic, 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 and that kills. And that should do alright. It does mean Scrafty comes in, but that also means I can easily go to Sneasler, right? Sneasler can take every single move, CC for kill, bait in Conkeldurr, clicking. Probably Drain Punch. No, probably Ice Punch, actually. Basculegion honestly sits on them. Like, very much so. And then just Psychic Fangs it 3 times for kill. Poison it. And we're good. Like, I don't have Twisted Spoon anymore, so I cannot use that. Okay, this honestly doesn't look nearly as bad as I thought it would. So we Elite with Raichu, we Fake Out, we Psychic, we Psychic, we Psychic. And that just takes it out. We need to take 2 hits. That might be too much, apparently. So that's not quite the option I would want it to be. Maybe Hisuian Arcanine with like a Muscle Band or like a Charcoal instead. So we just Flare Blitz, and we pre-poison it to, or pre-toxic it even maybe. Because then Flare Blitz just kills. Then we bait in... Hydreigon is faster. So we bait him in. He's gonna be coming in and he's gonna click Dragon Pulse or Dark Pulse. Sneasler can take it, but he cannot switch in another time after. Actually, Prim can take both quite alright. And then Moonblast it for kill. And we just need to hope we don't get flinched 3 times in a row. But at that point, I could even just switch to Sneasler after. Like, I can switch to Sneasler immediately after. Could a Life Orb level 73 Sneasler do enough, maybe, in like 2 hits? Fake Out and CC is not quite enough. Alright, so that's not an option either. I think it's just this. Like, I was gonna say maybe even pre-freeze, but that's not quite gonna work because then he's Thunderbolting me and I could still be paralyzed. I just pre-toxic it. Because that's gonna deal the least amount of damage. Except, I kind of wanted to deal the most amount of damage, right? Because then I know for sure Hydreigon comes in and clicks an attacking move. Yeah. And since Dragon Pulse and Dark Pulse deal virtually the same amount, that's good. Then we go to Prim. take the Dragon Pulse or Dark Pulse, kill with Moon Blasts. If that takes a few turns, alright. It should be probably Scrafty coming in, clicking Poison Jab. Then we could go to Sneasler, take that CC for kill. That means Conkeldurr comes in most of the time. All of the time. And clicks Ice Punch. And I can take that with Basculegion. I was gonna say give it a Life Orb because that's probably gonna do enough. It's not. Then we're just gonna give it Citrus, I guess. Yeah, so and then we just need something to get rid of the Jellicent. Hex and Skull, so like a dark or normal. So here he's gonna Hex me. Like basically guaranteed. I can go to like Pidgeot. To bait Scald. And then what? Sneasler coming in on Scald is not what you want. You want, you'd prefer to come in on Hex, which you could do. In this line, like, let's write it out, right? Hark, Pre-Poison, Charcoal, Hisuian Arcanine. Because that 2 shots easily. That means Hydreigon comes in, clicks random move. We go to Prim, take the random move, and Moonblast. Yeah, but that's the issue. I cannot guarantee that. Because I could get flinched by Dark Pulse like over and over. So I could go to Sneasler on the Dark Pulse and CC for kill. Hiya, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm working my way through the line slowly but surely. No, I think I have something, but like I'm not 100% sure yet. I think it's just okay. So maybe just pivot Prim, pivot Sneasler, CC for kill. Conkeldurr comes in, sees a kill with Ice Punch, and hopefully only Ice Punch. But even if it isn't, Basculegion can come in. Psychic Fang, Psychic Fang, Psychic Fang. Only I still had that Twisted Spoon, right? No, but whatever. Citrus it. Psychic Fang, Psychic Fang, Psychic Fang, Psychic Fang. I think Liquidation into Psychic Fang is enough. Yeah, Liquidation into Psychic Fang is enough, so I could just Liquidation. So maybe I get lucky that way. And he just Ice Punches me 3 times. At worst. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I switch in Prim, so I can take 1 hit, flip turn out. Oh, it's a guaranteed Drain Punch. Because Prim has not taken much damage up to this point. I can burn him. Fucking fly here. Sneasler. Toxic Bask. Because could a Muscle Band then be enough? No, it couldn't. But I only need to take 2 Ice Punches then, because he comes in on a guaranteed Drain Punch. Yeah, he comes in on guaranteed Drain Punch instead. Hell, I could even do that with, like, Hisuian Arcanine. Not that that matters, but that's an option, even. So I can main with Basculegion, but I'd probably do it with a Flip Turn from Prim. And even though that doesn't do much, that should still be enough. So where maybe with a Life Orb instead, so I only need to take 2 hits. Yeah, that works. Then this into this kills guaranteed. And I only need to take 1 Ice Punch and 2 ticks of Life Orb, which is 54. So that's 1. 1, 4, 1, 3, 7. It doesn't matter, right? Because we know for sure that we show a kill on Jellicent and we don't on Scrafty, who is only going to click Crunch. Because I take 1, 2, 3 ticks of poison at worst. So no, it could also be Poison Jab, but that's fine because Sneasler can take both and kill with CC. Jellicent comes in, clicks either Scald or Hex. Probably Scald. So we can switch in Prim again on the Scald, bait the Hex into probably, like, I don't know, Torterra? Can I make him faster? No, I cannot. Could I do it with Sceptile with like a Miracle Seed and like at 1 HP? Then Leaf Blade is a range only. Not to mention that Hex is too volatile of a move. If I can guarantee Hex, if I can guarantee Hex, I can use Gliss to take the Hex. Make sure that I get hit below emergency exit, and have Basculegion come in after with Poltergeist. What's the poison looking like then? What's the damage looking like at worst? Here, And then at 54. 54 means I'd be 140, 137. And then I have to take 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1. So 7/16. That is too much. That is just ever so slightly too much. Maybe using Hisuian Electrode. He can take everything and Volt Switch. Baiting Hex. And the damage there is enough so where it doesn't matter. And Volt Switch into that boosted Leaf Blade is enough. And I'm guaranteed to see Hex, so maybe this works? Putting him at... That's 27, so I need to be at 58, and then... 171 divided by 3, 180, so 60, 57, 58, so 115. And then Hex High Roll will not kill me. Hex Low Roll always puts me in Overgrow range to where a Leaf Blade with Miracle Seed would kill. I think this works, but we're going to go through this fully. Collect, Miracle Seed. What did I say? 115 HP, Sceptile. Oh, there's a chance for Toxic, right? Is there also a chance for Strength Sap? What's the recovery on that? Looking like. I'm overcomplicating this. I just give this a magnet and it's a 2-shot. And he's not gonna... I'm overcomplicating. It's just these 5, I believe. So, go over there. Oh, go over it real quick. We pre-poison Hisuian Arcanine. We Flare Blitz, with Charcoal that's enough to guarantee a kill. We take 2 ticks of poison, so that's... Pardon me. That's a quarter of its HP. I do need to be precise on that. So it's 231 divided by 8, 28, so times 2 is 56. 55, 25, so 175 would be its HP, and then Thunderbolts. Even on a low roll, that's guaranteed to bring in Hydreigon, who's the only one that's faster than Hisuian Arcanine and sees a kill, and it will see that kill every single time. Perfect. So we're going to see random move between Dragon Pulse and Dark Pulse. We can take that with Primarina. Primarina then switches out directly into Sneasler on the Dark Pulse. He CCs for the kill. That means that Conkeldurr comes in. Conkeldurr is going to use Ice Punch most likely, which we take with Primarina as well. I say Primarina. I could also use Caracosta. Let's use Dreadnought then instead. That way we don't use Primarina's health, which we need later. Dreadnought. So then we switch to Dreadnought on what is always Ice Punch. I should never be put into range of Drain Punch. So yeah, that's always Ice Punch. We go to Dreadnought. Oh no, we needed Prim because of the flip turn damage. Right. In that case... we're gonna bring Kingdra instead. That works just as well. And we'll pre-burn him as well to be safe. So Prim, flip turn, even while burned, deals just enough to where I can go to Basket Legion, and 2 Psychic Fangs guarantee a kill. And I only have to take 1 Ice Punch because I'm faster. And even at the low end of that damage, I always bait Scrafty, and thanks to the Life Orb chip, which is 56, I am easily, with the Life Orb chip and the Poison chip, which is combined like half-ish, I'm just gonna say 125 for now, I'm always gonna be in crunch range. Even like that on its own is already 56, so like 60, so 2, 14. And then this is like, without the poison damage, I'm already guaranteed seeing crunch. There's maybe a small chance I see poison jab, that doesn't really matter. I go to Sneasler, take the kill with close combat. That leaves Jellicent, who is going to click probably Scald, but maybe random move. Kingdra cannot take random move while burnt. Nor can Prim. Can I guarantee that it's Scald? Let's see the damage I take at worst. It's gonna be crit Dark Pulse, which is this, and then crit Crunch, which is this. So yes, I definitely see random move between Scald and Hex. But with a Citrus equipped, he goes to like 49-ish, and then I only see Scald. Maybe Strength Sap, but no. I only see Scald. So Citrus Sneasler, 73 Sneasler, should do the trick to guarantee that I see Scald. Then Kingdra can come in the Scald, bait Hex. Or no, Hisuian Electrode can just come in on Scald and Thunderbolt twice for kill. Even if this crits, it could burn. It could burn. And I cannot have that happen. Not to mention there's the leftovers recovery. Okay, so... but I do guarantee that it's hexing, so I can just Volt Switch. And I just pre-burn you as well. Because then he always goes for Hex, and I can take that Hex with Sceptile, and make it so I am within range to kill it. Yeah, that should work out, I believe. Alright, let's write it down. Hark, double Flare Blitz kills. In comes Hydreigon. Clicks random attack. Pivot Prim. Pivot Sneasler on Dark Pulse. CC for kill. In comes Conk. Pivot Prim on Ice Punch. Pivot Bask. No. Flip turn to Bask on Drain Punch. Double Psychic Fang kills. Yeah, double Psychic Fang kills. Then Crafty comes in, clicks crunch, P jab, pivot. Is it maybe poison jab? No, it's just gonna be crunch. It's just basically gonna be crunch. Pivot, Sneasler, KO with CC. Jelly comes in, sees kill, only uses Scald. Pivot, Elect on Scald. Volt switch to Sceptile on Scald. On Hex. Magnet burns Elect, Sceptile. And then with that magnet and Miracle Seed, Sceptile, and they should be like level 66 is fine, and he should be at, what did I say just now, 115, right? Yeah, 115. Because that means Hex is guaranteed to put me in overgrow range. Let's put myself at 114 just in case. And then Hex always puts me in overgrow range to where Leaf Blade is guaranteed to kill even after the leftovers recovery. And Energy Ball is 2. Yeah, so Energy Balls as well. So we're fine. Even if I get burned, but I don't. Voltage to Sceptile on Hex. Leaf Blade. Energy Ball for kill. This should work. We're gonna double check it real quick, but this should work. Where's my there, and then you, and I wanna bring this over here as well. So double Flare Blitz kill. Like, that's the easy part. Hydreigon comes in. Pivot, pivot, kill. Conkeldurr comes in. Pivot, flip turn, hit, hit, kill. Scrafty comes in. Pivot, kill. Jellicent comes in. Pivot, Volt Switch, kill. Yeah, this should work. This should work this should work. I think we're ready. Let's get the team. That means we bring Hamilton. We bring Lana. We bring Ingo. We bring Cress. We bring Melly. And we bring Silent. And then we want items. Specifically, we need you to have charcoal. Charcoal. We need you to... You don't need anything. You need a citrus. As insurance. You need the life orb. You need the magnet. Did I go past it? I did. It's all the way at the bottom here. No shit that I missed it. Okay, Silent, who wants the Miracle Seed. There we go. And then we need to use the candy. I was gonna say on Ingo, but he's already fully leveled, so we're fine. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, this works as well. Then let's get this fight, and we're gonna stand at the ready before we pre-status everyone. Which means we need to be here. We're gonna quickly save. In the meantime, let me grab the scripts. We need pre-poison on Hamilton. We need pre-burn on Lana. And all of this is like easily doable, right? Pre-toxic. Like, you can do this in the wild, and you can do the pre-damaging in the wild and shit like that. We just kind of skipping steps. And we need pre-burn on you. And then we need to pre-damage 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 114. And let's take a look at the results. This is how we're gonna do it. And this should work. I guess with Lana specifically, I don't need to do that. I'm just gonna use a burn heal. That's not what I wanted to do. Because there's another way we can do this one specifically with Lana. Which is we just give it an Aspearberry instead. And we just use the burn heal here. That works just as well. Who was that? Cress. We're gonna heal you. And we should be good to go. Yeah, let's get this fight going. Took a little bit, but we're here. And it's looking a little bit weird. My team is full statuses, but it's fine. We're gonna make it work anyway. Let's go. My Pokemon have never tasted defeat. On the next win, I'm entering them in contests. Don't need to be good at battling to do contests, though, right? So what's... I don't get that. Whatever. Gustavo with an Electros as his lead. Electros in particular just has no weaknesses. That's always kind of the issue with it. It has the moves Grass Knot, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, and Toxic. With Hisuian Arcanine, we saw a way to two-shot it, but we don't want to get paralyzed, so we're suddenly slower than the Electros, therefore we pre-poisoned it. And Flare Blitz two-shots this Electros easily. In the return, it's going to Thunderbolt us. I forgot to play around my own crit. I just remembered. It's fine. Nothing went wrong, but I should have probably done like a muscle band instead. Oh well. Yeah, that would have done the trick. Alright, well, never punished. Hamilton is still not level 70. And this is going to be Hydreigon coming in. Hydreigon with Nasty Plot and Roost, and Dragon Pulse and Dark Pulse as damaging moves. Lana can take both. And in fact, it's immune to one of them. There's the Dark Pulse, that's the one she's not immune to, but that's fine. We're going to see another Dark Pulse, and we're going to take that with Ingo instead. The reason we're not using Lana to take this kill is because Ingo actually is faster and therefore cannot be flinch axed. There it is, and now we close combat for the kill. This is a guaranteed kill. We're not afraid of anything here. Hydreigon down. Even Us, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. I know you're also a run and bun streamer, if I'm not mistaken. Hope that the run is going well. And yeah, thank you for joining. Always appreciate people paying it forward. I always try to do the same. So, we're currently in the middle of Route 121, just like the lull between Winona and Lily Cove rival. In that lull, we've already lost 2 months because we're being complacent as shit. But yeah, that's something that can happen. Right now, we're fighting Cool Trainer Gustavo. You can see it at the bottom. And yeah, for everyone that just joined, hope you enjoy. And thanks for watching if you're going to stay. For now, where were we? Lana is going to come in on the Ice Punch that Conkeldurr here is going to use guaranteed. And she can take that just fine. And we have given it an Aspear Berry just in case it freezes. Heading out for New Year shopping. Good luck. Hope the run is going well. Enjoy the New Year shopping and see you around. We are going to flip turn on Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr is always going to use a fighting move here. It's not going to use Ice Punch. That's the only move that can damage Cress. So Cress is safe to switch in. And there it is, Drain Punch. That was going to be the most likely move. It was not guaranteed, but the other movies, it was going to use the counter. We've pre-toxiced Cress because we do not want to get frozen. That's all it is. So now we can Psychic Fang it twice, and that's guaranteed to take the kill on Conkeldurr. And therefore, we are done with this part of the fight. We have to take 1 Ice Punch. And yeah, that deals a bit. And then another bit of poison. And we're going to need another bit of poison in a bit. And we're going to Psychic Fang it again. And it's going to do a bit more Life Orb chip. Squeaky chairs. Yeah, so Crest taking more Life Orb. Getting some experience. And taking more poison. Putting it quite low. But not low enough to where Scrafty is not going to come in. Because that was going to always come in. We showed a kill on the last mon of it being the Jellicent. And it's going to crunch here. And crunch only, Ingo can take that. Alright. And just like before, CC is a guaranteed kill. And that's Scrafty down. 1 more to go. At 118 HP... we're going to see Jellicent coming in, and there's only going to be one move that it can use, and that is Scald. Cress went up a level. Congratulations. Yeah, there's a Jellicent. Jellicent is going to use Scald, like I mentioned. Melly can take that Scald. There's no overlapping rolls between Scald and Hex, so this was guaranteed. And now we do have a pre-burnt Electrode. This is just to guarantee that we see Hex this turn. We are going to Volt Switch out. And Jellicent is going to Hex us. Melly cannot really take it. Silent, however, can. We have pre-damaged Silent specifically so that this Hex always puts it in Overgrow range. Because with that Overgrow range, which was at 57 HP, combined with the Miracle Seed that we're holding, Leaf Blade is a guaranteed kill on Jellicent. Energy Ball is 2, I believe, but Leaf Blade I'm guaranteed to kill it. And this fight is done. Nice. Cursed Body, doesn't matter, it's the last mon of the that's gonna use, so we're fine, we're done. Cool Trainer Gustavo, defeated. Nice. The next fight is over there, and that's gonna be Sand Team, from what I can tell. So let's quickly get back to this PC. Put everyone in there so they get healed, basically. Bag everyone's item. Alright. And then we're gonna deposit everyone. 3, 4, 5. Put Nana in here. And that should be everyone healed. Perfect. Let's just put Ingo back in the box. I wager he's gonna be brought here again. Okay. Anyone got any recommendations for the music that they want to hear as we plan the next fight? As I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna quickly focus the next fight. Here we go. 25 fights remaining already. Jeez, that's a lot. So, from the looks of it, the next fight is basically, can you take it out? Can you handle the sand? And if you can, congrats, you did it. Oh, wow. No, wait. I was about to say. Alright, let's bring you guys back over here as I await any recommendations for music. If you want any specific track from the Hoenn soundtrack, then I can just kind of fly there, of course. Why is this pixel here? Okay, you know what? That's annoying me. I'm gonna go to... I know where I'm gonna go. I know where I want to go. Like, I usually go to Verdant Turf, but I did that last time, so I'm gonna go to... here, Route 113. There we go. New music. So, next fight. Let's bring a new tab over. Kristen. So, he's gonna lead with Hippowdon, so we need something to take out the Hippowdon. We're gonna clear the items. Actually, let me make a new export real quick, because that might as well, right? If you want to look at the team yourself, you can easily do that. Just do !team in the chat. Then you can just, you know, get your own copy if you want to, like, calc along, something like that. Oh dear, what's going on? New Year shopping is a good shout. Yeah, no, I don't blame people for doing that. I've done it yesterday, thankfully, so I don't need to do it now. But yeah. Let me pour myself a new drink. I need to finish this bottle. There we go. All the sound effects. Okay, let's head back to this fight. Hippowdon. I think maybe a Miracle Seed boosted Overgrow energy. Oh, it's not enough. Oh, that sucks. Because I prefer to take the Hippowdon out straight away so I don't have rocks. You're now at 70. Actually, one sec. I might as well import onto the calculator again. Import. Here. Override. There we go. Oh dear. Oh, it's that one. Sometimes duty just kind of calls. Let's get back. Where's my thingy? Here. Right, Sandstorm team. That was where you were. Blech. This is what you get for being distracted. Hippowdon, it's very bulky. It's having a special boosting nature, so getting rid of it quickly is hard. Would a Wood Hammer do it? With Life Orb it would, but that's a lot of recoil. I would take, let's see, 85 and 24, so 109. So I'd be at 140, 135. That baits Stoutland. And it's gonna use a random normal move. That does give me an out, because I can just kind of go to Basket Legion. Baiting Playrough, I guess. And I can just, I guess I could just use Basket Legion for a bit. Like, just 1v1 with Basket Legion, maybe. Give it Mystic Water, and Liquidation probably handles. Surf might handle it. I don't have a good resist there. Yasui and Arcanine resists. This Playrough is a 2-shot, and that's kind of the issue. I do know I can guarantee that he uses Playrough, I guess. But what can I do with it? Like, switch to his Salazzle, and then what? Bait a normal move again? We're just gonna keep going in circles, and we don't want to do that. I guess I could switch to Amoonguss. Bait a normal move again. And kind of go back and forth that way to maybe get some status on it, but that's... no. Is Dhelmise physically bulkier? No. No asterisk. Ever so slightly, he is. An Anchor Shot also deals about the same as... it deals the same as Liquidation does with an item, but then without an item. So I could Citrus Berry and Anchor Shot 3 times to guarantee a kill. And Playrough with the Sandstorm, having a berry doesn't kill. I have to like take 1 to 2. I guarantee I have to take 2 Playroughs. Oh, right. Playrough can lower my attack. I forgot. So that's not the option I would want it to be. The Dracozold's also kind of annoying. I guess if I can bring in Mamo on, like... if I can have, like, maybe bring Berserker to bait... to take a Dragon move. Oh, but then it's Bolt Beak or Earthquake. And I cannot have Mamo take both an Earthquake and the follow-up Dragon move. Could Golisopod do anything here? Not really. Not relevantly. Not really in a way that's relevant. Because I still need to play around the 2 attack drops, like the potential attack drops. Okay, let's veer back. Maybe we can use something else to take the kill on Hippowdon. Like maybe a Life Orb boosted. Energy Ball, yeah, that does do the trick. But that doesn't change anything. It means I don't need to use Torterra right away, I guess. And Torterra can be used If he switches in on Earthquake or Bolt Beak, Torterra can be used to take out the Dracozolls. He needs to be only... level 68 to do that. Level 68 plus Soft Sand. So that does help me. So we bring Sceptile, we bring Torterra, Soft Sand, Overgrow, Life Orb, Sceptile, Soft Sand, Torterra. At level 60, I said 8, right? 68? 68. Definitely bring Bascu or Delmise. And then I need something for Tyranitar, which boils down to Sneasler. Because Sneasler coming in on not Earthquake and holding a black belt will always KO Tyranitar. So Sneasler comes in as well. Black belt Sneasler. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I need to be afraid of Pursuit. I forgot about that. So I do need him to be like max level. Because then I don't, if I put him in a level, at a level where, if I put him at level 72, I can give him like an Aguav. Or a Citrus. And then at worst, I take this into this. And then the Citrus gives me... what's that again? It's like 54 or something? It's just 60, right, duh. So 89 HP. That means Pursuit is killing. And he's always going for Pursuit. But we do out-heal it with Giga Drain. And I don't know what the... what's the AI for that again? For Citrus Berry. Let me see what the... What's the move AI on Pursuit again? Pursuit. Pursuit. If Pursuit can KO Playermon, no. If it can, it cannot. And it's faster. It's always +3. And I'm below 40%. So, the amount of damage Tyranitar can do to me is only sometimes out-damaging Synthesis. So, if I can put myself above 40% through Syntheses, I guarantee that he doesn't Pursuit me. It's risky. It's very risky. I guess I just give it the extra level for a little bit more survivability. Also gives me 1 extra HP worth of Citrus Berry healing, so 61. Then high roll, 97. It's still tricky. It's still tricky. But Torterra's like really the only good answer I have to Draco's ult. So I do need to risk this. What's the average damage there? The average damage is like 60 to 61, and I heal 61. There's 4, 5, 6, 7 rolls where it does nothing, where it actively hurts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rolls where it doesn't. And 1 roll where it breaks even at 73. I am overcomplicating this. I am overcomplicating this to hell and back. So, the highest damage he deals is 66 with Stone Edge. Can I at all be put in a range? If I can guarantee that I come in on Bolt Beak, I'm just fine. I just Citrus and I'm fine. So long as I can guarantee that, I'm good. So that depends on like how I take this kill. I probably bring Prim to guarantee that Bolt Beak and he can come in on the Dragon move. And now all that remains is like putting it all together. So we take the kill with Sceptile. Stoutland comes in, Stoutland clicks a random move. Basculegion is the most poised to take one, right? He only way that you hurt him is through play rough. But after that, how do you take out the normal gem? I guess Avalok is probably my best bet. Because Avalanche kill like hurts it severely. And I can give it a Citrus. I'm bringing him to like 73. Means I'm never dead to crit CC, am I? 6.25. Oh, I might be. 224 divided by 16, 14. So I'm at 153. So I'm at level 73. I'm just not dead to play rough crit into CC crit. And as a result, afterwards with Citrus Berry, I should be able to guarantee that he doesn't play rough me. You know, I guarantee that he doesn't play rough me, so he goes for a normal or fighting type move. So I can switch back to Basculegion and then take the kill. If it wasn't for the fact that play rough could be clicked, right? Not to mention, this also assumes that I don't get any defense drops and shit. Okay, let's dial back. Could I possibly put Sceptile in a range? No. I'm thinking of things that I should not be thinking of. I do think this is the right team. I just need to find out how to convert it into a win. There's also Slowbro as like an option, because once I get rid of its normal gem, return is not scary enough anymore. Like, it's not scary anymore. To the point where, like, but at that point, Avalok also just kind of sits on it, right? It's all about that first turn, because if I can guarantee that Sceptile is having Return, Retaliate, or CC clicked on it and not Play Rough, we would be fine, but we cannot. Hippowdon, I need that Life Orb to make it work. Guess I could maybe do something with like Flip Turn and bringing Delmise, maybe? Like I Flip Turn into Delmise on the guaranteed Earthquake, or the Stealth Rock. And then I just start Rapid Spinning. I Rapid Spin and I... Like, a combination of Rapid Spin and Grassy Glide probably gets rid of the Hippowdon quickly enough. Because after one Rapid Spin, I should be faster. Yeah, I am. Then I'm at 96, so I could Rapid Spin, Grassy Glide, Grassy Glide. Except then I get hit by Crunch and I don't want that. Anyone seeing anything, maybe? Alright. I'm actually gonna take a quick bathroom break, and in the meantime, if people see like anything, any ideas to like convert this into a win, feel free to shout them out. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. And we're back. Here. Alright, so... really checking if I need to do anything specific. Don't think so. Alright, then we're just gonna continue. Yeah, we're just gonna continue. We've got about an hour remaining, and I think I wanna knock at least this fight out. See, and then there's like 3 more after. Okay. Yeah, this kind of just needs to be... This needs to be Sceptile. The only other option in Torterra I need elsewhere. I guess I could put myself in an HP range where I know that Tyranitar comes in second and I can chain kill with Torterra instead. Then I do need to find something else for Draco's ult, but it does give me options, right? Because the way I would go about that. Oh, I say that, but I'm slower than T-Tar, so whatever I do, it doesn't matter. Because I will be in Stone Edge range, and then he will just see a kill with Stone Edge. Or one with Pursuit. Depending on how I put myself. If I put myself at 56 HP, I just see him go for Stone Edge. And... at 22 HP, I guess I don't ever see him go for Pursuit then, do I? Pursuit cannot KO me. I am only below 40%, so it's a +8. And Stone Edge is a fast kill, so he's never gonna Pursuit then. Oh! Interesting. So I could do that instead, then take the kill with Sneasler in the sand. So, like, I bait Stone Edge, Sneasler takes the Stone Edge, I close combat for the kill, and I will see Stoutland coming in, clicking random move. The only thing this does is change the order, right? But that does bring me to... that does give me an idea. So because of the fact that if Stone Edge sees a kill, guaranteed... there's like one specific HP value where I can also switch out Torterra. Or 2. If it's at 56 or 55. And then I'm also guaranteed to be safe. So that whole Torterra takes this kill and then Tyranitar comes in does still work-ish. Not to mention, like, there's also just the whole... bringing him in on Bold Beak thing that I mentioned earlier that also just kind of worked. So the only reason to do that is so that Torterra can take the kill on Hippowdon and Dracozolt. I need to use something else for, and I just need to find out what that would be. I guess an Altaria coming in on Earthquake could work, because then I Mega, and all of a sudden he uses a Dragon move into nothing. But I would need him to come in on Earthquake specifically, and I probably need to give him Hyper Voice then. Hold up. Is it not able to calculate that? Pixelate is a 1.2 times boost. Moonblast. Yeah, Moonblast does more. Huh. Another issue from this one. Because this 90 is not actually 90. It's more, I believe. I'm gonna quickly check that on the other calculator. Hippowdon. And then it's actually this guy. Against Altaria. Mega Altaria. At level 73. Moonblast. And if I just say, oh yeah, no, you also have Hyper Voice. It doesn't change its ability here, so let's do that manually. Yeah, Hyper Voice kills. Huh. Okay, that might work. I just need to make sure that I come in on Earthquake, which... easier said than done. I guess Berserker... I was gonna say Berserker does that, but no. I don't have any mon that does that. I'm just scrolling through everything real quick. Or Gliss. Gliss needs to specifically come in on Earthquake, on not Bolt Beak as well. And at that point, we're just kind of going in circles, right? It's not useful at that point. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call it a bit early and use some more time off stream to calculate this properly so that for Friday, when I'm gonna stream again, we can actually, you know, get through a bunch of fights. And yeah, hopefully make this work then. So yeah, it's a bit shorter than I intended. But I kind of feel fatigue, and I need, like, there's a bunch of shit that I still need to do, so it's honestly probably better to do that. So yeah, let's just get someone to raid. First time Nuzlocke noob? No. That's someone who's not. Let's see. Or red. Run. And bun. See if anyone is doing that. Run and bun. Run and bun. I'll try something else. Let's see if I can just find someone on Twitch proper. Run and bun. No one that I follow, sadly. I think I'll bring you guys over to UV. I think that's probably the person that's looking to be the best person to bring you guys on over to. Can I find him here? No, then I'm just gonna search for him. UV. There's someone who seems to be currently busy with, what's it called, Roxanne. So I will bring you guys over there. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for joining. And until next time, see you guys around. Bye.